From the land down under to the top of the WWE, one superstar has carved out a path of dominance, charisma, and sheer power, unlike anyone before her. Today, we're diving deep into the career of the woman they call Mami, the Eradicator, the one and only Rhea Ripley. How did a young girl from Adelaide, Australia, become one of the most compelling characters in modern professional wrestling? Let's find out. Our story begins with Demi Bennett, a talented athlete with a passion for sports. She played soccer, rugby, and even swam. But it was the world of professional wrestling that truly captured her imagination. Inspired by stars like The Miz, she began her training at the age of 16. She honed her craft in the Australian independent circuit, wrestling for promotions like Riot City Wrestling. It was here that she first tasted championship gold, proving early on that she was destined for greatness. Her raw talent and undeniable presence didn't go unnoticed for long. In 2017, the big call came. At just 20 years old, Demi Bennett signed with WWE and was announced as a participant in the inaugural Mae Young Classic. Rebranded as Rhea Ripley, she introduced herself to the global audience. While she didn't win the tournament, she made a significant impression with her unique look and powerful in-ring style. She returned for the second Mae Young Classic in 2018, this time with a completely transformed persona. Gone was the smiling babyface. In her place was a brooding, aggressive powerhouse with a don't mess with me attitude. This new edge took her all the way to the semi-finals and set the stage for her next big move. That move was to the newly formed NXT UK brand. Rhea Ripley was positioned as the top heel of the women's division, and it was a role she was born to play. In a historic tournament, she bulldozed her way through the competition to become the first ever NXT UK Women's Champion. Her reign was one of pure dominance. She was the monster heel the division needed, a final boss for any babyface challenger to overcome. This run cemented her as a top-tier talent and proved she could carry a division on her broad shoulders. After a successful stint across the pond, Rhea made her way to NXT in the United States, and she arrived with a bang. She immediately set her sights on the seemingly unbeatable NXT Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler. The feud that followed was legendary. Rhea led her team to victory in the first ever Women's War Games match, a brutal and chaotic affair where she truly shined. This momentum carried her to a championship match against Baszler, where she triumphed, ending Shayna's record-breaking reign and becoming the first person to have held both the NXT UK and NXT Women's Championships. The pop from the crowd that night was deafening. A star was born. Her reign as NXT Women's Champion was a highlight of the brand's golden era. Then came the 2020 Royal Rumble, where she had a strong showing, followed by a shocking challenge. The winner of the Men's Royal Rumble, Charlotte Flair, decided to use her championship opportunity to challenge Rhea for the NXT title at WrestleMania 36. This was a massive moment, putting the NXT Women's Championship on the grandest stage of them all, for the first time. Although Rhea ultimately lost the match in a hard-fought battle, the experience was invaluable. She proved she could hang with the absolute best in the business. Following WrestleMania, Rhea's journey took her to the main roster. Monday Night Raw. The transition wasn't immediately smooth, as is often the case for NXT call-ups. She had a brief tag team run with Nikki ASH, capturing the Women's Tag Team Championships, but it was clear her destiny was as a singles competitor. Fans who had followed her from the beginning were waiting for the dominant, unapologetic Rhea Ripley to re-emerge, and they wouldn't have to wait long. The turning point came in 2022. A new faction was forming, one built on darkness and judgment. After attacking her own tag team partner, Rhea Ripley shocked the world by joining the Judgment Day, aligning herself with Edge and Damian Priest. This was the catalyst she needed. Shedding the last remnants of her babyface persona, she fully embraced her dark, gothic, powerhouse character. The addition of Dirty Dominic Mysterio to the group, largely thanks to Rhea's manipulative influence, took things to a whole new level. The chemistry between Rhea and Dominic became one of the most talked about storylines in WWE. The Mami phenomenon was born. Rhea wasn't just a dominant force in the ring. She was a master of character work, a puppet master pulling the strings, and the undeniable leader of her faction. She became a constant, menacing presence on Raw, often interfering in the men's matches and proving she was more than a match for anyone, regardless of gender. Her confidence was off the charts, and the audience couldn't get enough of it. This newfound momentum propelled her into 2023 with a mission. She entered the Women's Royal Rumble match at number 1. In a performance for the ages, she outlasted 29 other superstars, setting a new record for the longest time spent in a Women's Royal Rumble match. She had punched her ticket to WrestleMania 39. Her choice of opponent, the woman who had defeated her at WrestleMania 3 years prior, Charlotte Flair. The match was billed as a battle for redemption, and it delivered in every way. It wasn't just a match, it was a war. Two of the best athletes in the company left everything in the ring. This time, however, the result was different. After an incredible brutal contest, Rhea Ripley hit a massive riptide from the top rope to pin Charlotte Flair and become the new SmackDown Women's Champion, later renamed the Women's World Champion. The little girl from Adelaide had reached the pinnacle of the industry at WrestleMania. It was a full circle moment, a testament to her hard work, resilience, and evolution. Her reign as Women's World Champion has been nothing short of spectacular. As the anchor of the Judgment Day, she has defended her title against all comers, while simultaneously elevating her stablemates. She is the final boss of the women's division, a champion who feels untouchable. Her presence is felt every single week, even when she's not wrestling. She carries herself with the aura of a true main eventer, a legitimate superstar whose every move is captivating. What makes Rhea Ripley so special? It's a combination of things. It's her unique look, a blend of punk rock and gothic aesthetics, that makes her stand out. It's her incredible strength and athleticism, allowing her to perform moves that women of her size and stature have rarely attempted. It's her undeniable charisma and her mastery of character work, being able to be a terrifying monster one minute and a cunning manipulator the next. She has evolved from a promising rookie into a complete package, a cornerstone of the company for years to come. From the independent scene in Australia to the main event of WrestleMania, Rhea Ripley's journey has been one of relentless ambition and constant evolution. She is proof that with talent, dedication, and the courage to be yourself, you can conquer the world. Whether you call her the Eradicator, the Nightmare, or simply Mummy, one thing is undeniable. Rhea Ripley is on top, and it feels like she's just getting started. The era of the Judgment Day is here, and the matriarch reigns supreme. Thanks for watching our deep dive into the career of Rhea Ripley. Who should we cover next? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content on all your favorite superstars. See you next time.